Hey everybody, how's it going? So I'm gonna do something dumb. Let's take a drink while I'm trying to talk. Hello B, Midas, Hunter, anyone else floating around out there. So uh I have a lot of random worlds. So I'm going to make I guess a flat world. And we're going to chat's gonna suggest stuff to me to make. And amplified. Yeah. I guess we'll do a flat world for now. Can always do other things later. Let's if I decide to blow up for some reason. Grind in. What is sleep percent? Oh, I see. Huh. That's an interesting thing. That's like the sleep, the just one person can sleep thing. A respawn location radius. Let's just I actually don't know what that means. How destructive. Universal anger. On that. On any. Let's just have it be day all the time. No fire ticks. Let's do that because I might want to. Don't care about advancements. Fake. Okay, I think that's fine. Can always change other ones later. Pyramid. I don't know what any of that means. All right, so what? Anyway, yeah. So this will be because 23. Damn. Can't believe flat worlds generate so fast. Okay, so let's set the time of day. Like you tell me what I'm that's there we go. What? Woohoo, claim your point. Get the fuck out of here. You earn points for playing a PC game. Go fuck yourself. Anyway. Alright, we set to noon. Yeah, this is flat. I wasn't kidding. Let's see if we can get some music playing in the background real quiet, like the shuffle tracks. Let's have the volume real low. Yeah, it was Xbox game crap, whatever. Let's have the music real low. You can barely hear it, but that's fine. That's on purpose. I assume you can barely hear it anyway. That's the idea. Yeah, so let's get some suggestions in of what should be getting made here, yeah. So you think I should make a cat? Yeah, I can do that. Let me remember how to get to my inventory. Here we go. Let's do, I guess, wool for now, because that's the best thing I've got to work with. Alright. Oh, so it's funny you say PB, because I was going to make Cartman. Because he's, you know, he's my cat. Let's see, can I make a cat face? Do I know how to do this? We got a reference right there on the screen. No touch, only pet. So let's see what we can do. The doors. I close the door when I'm streaming usually, so no, he's not around. He's also was sleeping. Gonna be just like a very 2D. When I was saying make stuff, I meant like structures, but yeah, we'll start out with making a silly cat thing. Instead of like pixel art or something, like crappy on the fly pixel art. So his funny face would be get a different do that for his name. How do people do the thing where they like swap the brick immediately? You know what I'm talking about? Like I've seen people do this thing where they like can just like swap out the brick like on the fly and it doesn't like you don't have to like delete it and then place another one. I don't know how people do that though. Here's his green eyes, I guess. Oh, is it shift or alt? That's alt. I would think Myas would know, but I don't know if he's paying attention. So you know how people sometimes will like switch out a block like immediately? Like there's no like, you know what I mean? Like it's just a bam, you know? Right, but that lets you take the block, but how do you swap the block? That's the question. Massive amount of whiskers everywhere. That is... Get rid of that. There we go. There we go. We got cat. Got very, very basic cat. Is it hit the number? Is it left and right click at the same time? Let's try it. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Thank you. Can you do that even if it's not like somewhere where you should be able to? Oh yeah, you can. Okay. Oh no, I fucked up. I already fucked up. Can you believe it? Can you believe I would have fucked up? There we go. Yeah, give me like an idea of like don't get too complicated, but just like tell me, you know, something to build. But you already suggested something. Someone else suggested something. A bicycle. Okay. So we're just doing pixel art here. We're not building structures. Is that what I'm getting out of this? Eh. Let's make it because I have pink already. There's our bicycle pump. There you go. All right. Anyway, structures. Can we get? Because I mean, yeah, I could make a 3D one, but it would just be this with depth. It wouldn't. I don't like these two being next to each other. But yeah, the idea here eliminates stand. The idea here is I'm wanting to like learn how to actually like make shit a little bit, with just people suggesting stuff, because you know people always making these like builds. I don't know how to make these damn builds. Okay, so eliminate stand. We can try that. I have ideas. Let's see. So not too complicated, but I think I might be able to figure it out. Yeah, you still don't need to like look great. I just kind of want to like get concepts and of just like ideas of how to do things. Market stands. Well, that's basically what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh. No. No. Okay, fine. We will do this instead. Yeah. There we go. Lemonade stand. Let's the actual like, let's see. What would I have in the back that would actually be used for making lemonade? A TNT minecart. What are the crafting stations called? Saved hotbar. Okay. Functional block. A cauldron? Yeah, a cauldron could work. That's I didn't even remember those existed. Natural blocks, redstone blocks. There's no like what section is things like, you know, just the furnace and stuff in? Is it in functional blocks? Oh yeah, here they all are. Okay. So let's see if we can actually make some lemonade back here. Let's get a soul campfire. And you said a cauldron? Are cauldrons a thing? And oh yeah, cauldrons are a thing. Okay, so let's put that down, put the cauldron on top. I fill it with piss. Yellow dye. Here you go. Honey exists. Can I actually like? Sure. There we go. There's our. There it is. A bucket. Well, I don't know if I can put down a bucket full of honey. Can I? Can you put down buckets and just like place them on the ground? I mean, I know you can like throw stuff, which this button, but like that's not the same thing. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, here's our. Let's see. For this. I don't want 64 of them. But I get a quick way to just get rid. Oh, there's more fucking tabs down here too. Put down an armor stand. And can I just put that on there? There we go. There's our man. Our man that's not currently manning anything because he's out to lunch. Okay, let me try that frame. Low item. And bucket. I don't see a bucket of honey, but I do see a bucket of lava. Okay, you know what? We'll do both. How about that? We'll put two things down. This one can be lava, and this one we will do that. There we go. Now it's all stylized and neat. This is the sound that honey makes. I don't know if you can even hear it, like it's so quiet. Everything's allegedly kind of loud. Oh, you can? Okay. OBS is making it seem like the music and all the sounds in the game are like the same volume. That's why I wasn't sure. Okay. Alright. Well, OBS is probably more accurate to what the actual recording will sound like. So, we'll see. But yeah. Alright, what's next? I feel like this lemonade stand is complete. He's out to lunch. Boiling his cube of lemons. What we'll call that. It's like cranberries. You have to kind of stand on it and jump on it for a bit to kind of squish it into the cauldron. That's how you make lemonade. They call it the foot fungus method. All right, so what's next? Who else in chat wants to give a go, or else I'll let it cycle back to B. Only my mods want to give suggestions. Yeah. Hurt. You know, I have the other version of Minecraft because they gave it to everyone for free if you had Java Edition. I'm tempted to install it just to see what it's like. But it seems like it has a lot of like it's like a lot of paid DLC stuff. It has shaders, oh boy. I mean, this has shaders too if you download them from somebody. You know? You have to pay for most of it, yeah. That's what I kind of got the gist of it from seeing it. Because I've seen people play it on the Xbox, and it seems like the Xbox version is that one. Alright, but yeah. What's oh, you know what I didn't do for this one? Hold on. Oh, yeah, we can have the hose. I forgot to do the hose. Anyway, what's next? Probably go a little bit more complex than a lemonade stand, even though I did learn a lot from just making a lemonade stand, honestly. Island getaway from 14, like the little like you mean like the just like the little clubhouse thing? I don't remember what it looks like offhand, but I can try to do like from memory. Let's see. Get oak planks again. I told not to tell me about these advancements. So of course my version of the place has like stone flooring. Because, you know, Because I don't know how to actually make it not look like that anymore. Okay, so doing that doesn't work. Good to know. Do not try to be fast. You have to be very purposeful with your things. Okay, we got... Grab some fence. Yeah, I don't know where you get the prisms from. There we go. The hell is this music? I don't remember having this music. I've had this shit forever. Supposedly crafters can make it? Huh. Yeah, we'll have to ask Gruffa about that, I guess. So... Remember there's like a stairway going up in the middle here, but I don't remember where it goes exactly. We'll just do that for now. Oh. Nope. Level 90 recipe. I mean, of course it is. I don't remember what's on the second floor because I never come up here. There's no reason to. But there's a second floor and it has question mark on it. Hey, yeah, okay. Alright, I guess we're using a full block. I am not in the mood to have floating. Okay. Have our roof here. I mean, I have, hey, Dimension. I mean, I have level 90 recipes accessible. Like, I have most of them, if not all of them. There was... You know, that's fine. Nah, that's not fine. That makes me very unhappy. I'm just gonna do for the fence, for the thing here, do armor stand for the mammoths that's back there, which have like blue heads, so they can have a blue helmet. There's two of them, but and then there's also a what's her face that stands over here, so there's that one. How's it going, Dimension? There's no... Oh, right, there's not really walls, actually. Now that I think about it, it's just kind of open. It has a roof, but it doesn't have, like, walls. Oh, what you do? Did you do anything to your shoulder, or is it just hurting for fun? God damn it. Oh my god. Keep forgetting you can't, like, place stuff on half blocks and have them actually be touching it. Very upsetting news, I'll have you know. doing this right. No. No. Also, no. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to make it, like, go up. This. That's what I'm... There we go. That is the crappy, stupid hideaway main building. Here's all the random creatures that are just around. Okay, that was probably a bad choice of... Hold on. I don't want to kill me. How do you destroy creatures? Destroy... Remove? Murder? Okay, well that's not what I wanted. Just kill all? I mean, it could be. No entity was found. Kill... No, I don't know. Kill mobs? Okay. Nope, that's not it either. Okay, let's see what it is. It's kill at E. But it'll kill my armor stands too, apparently. Whatever, I'll just get a... You know, they can just exist. It's whatever. Let's, Wait, is it not called a color? Thank you. Give you some beef. No, stop eating it. How do I actually, like, make the wolf mine, though? Oh, it's bones. Oh, okay. Here's what I know, which is nothing. Okay, there we go. Come here. These are the little, like, fellas you can just summon all the time. One, and then... Cat like fish? What is cat like? What makes cat happy? Apparently it's not fish. How do I... Apparently it's not fish. I don't know what it is, but the cat's leaving. So goodbye, cat. Enjoy your life out there. Is it salmon? Cat doesn't look like any cat I know. See if we can find one that looks like one of our cats. Yeah, close enough. There we go. There. I guess the rest of them just get to exist. Alright, anyway, what's since you haven't suggested anything yet to mention, what should I build? Give me some kind of structure. So far we've had 2 pixel art requests and 2 3D structures. Oh, good time for ads. I guess that don't really affect anyone here, probably. A well? Okay. We're going to have to create land because we can't go too deep. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter if we can go too deep. All right, let's get some water. Cobblestone. Take some stairs up to get to your well, but that's fine. Let's put some... That's not what I wanted. But... Oh, stairs do not contain... Okay, stairs do not contain water, I have learned. Let's get an empty bucket. Our well sprung a leak. Fine. Okay. Crouch in place again. Well, I mean, Nah, that doesn't... That just... No. Stairs do not contain water. It's fine. The well can be a little bit funny. Let's see. I don't think I can have a bucket hanging off of something, but... Stop it. Oh, I don't want that. Oh. Look a little funny, but that's okay. There. And we want to have a chain? Yeah, I was going to do the chain. I wasn't sure if a cauldron could work, I guess. So I feel like a cauldron is kind of too big. Let's have a chain going down in there. We can just pretend that the bucket is in the water. Okay, so bad news. Can't really... A lamp? Maybe, yeah. Hey. Try a lamp. That's not a lamp. Functional box. Yeah, a lantern. We'll do a full lantern. There we go. Perfect. That's definitely a bucket full of water. Okay, so there is our funny questionable but serviceable well. Okay. All right, what else do we want to create? Probably increase the complexity a little bit. Car garage. Okay. Try out this polished. This work. Okay, that kind of looks like a garage door. Yeah, okay. Make it a little wider. 2-car garage. We will make two driveway. There's nothing that looks like a gravel. I can do that. Can I? Oh, I can. Let's make a gravel driveway. My parents used to have a gravel driveway when I was younger before they got it paved. I'll lead out over here to the generic road, whatever. Reseed's called. Saplings, that's what they're called. They're called saplings. I think it's the right season for cherry blossoms. I'm not sure. Let's make a cherry blossom over. There we go. Nice cherry blossom in their front yard, or the backyard, I guess. Anyway, back to the actual build here. So let's go with stone. Actual stone and like funny mossy for the roof. The detached garage, so there's not going to be a house on it. I don't think I can... I can build a facsimile of a car. Let's do that real quick. Just like the most dog shit facsimile of a car. Gonna be like one of those funny cars that were made of wood. There's the windshield. There's a leather seat facing this. There's our seat. There's our car. That's definitely a normal car you'd see every day. Obviously, we need to be able to get out of there, so give you a spruce door. Not up there. There we go. Spruce door. Wait, what? No, it's... Okay, we can't do that. Whatever. Fine. Bruce trapdoors? Sure. I can do that. Hey. Oh my god. Oh no. Everything's going wrong. That back. But another... We're gonna put our passenger... There we go. Here's our funny car. Now let's finish up our garage. This is a very fancy house, so obviously they have a ferry door to get into their the garage there. They don't clean their gutters very well, so their roof is just all like mossy and kind of weird looking. But you know, it's fine. I have the most trouble with stairs. Like Midas, whenever I've held Midas with a build, he's always like, "How did you do that with these stairs?" Like always something just fantastically strange happens when I'm using stairs. Kind of, I guess you just have to like do that. Am I doing this right? Feels wrong. My God. Please. What happened here? Like, what is this? No, this is wrong, because it's just going to be like a bowl. You know what I mean? That's why it's so mossy up here, because it's just a bowl. I mean, I know they make corners, but it made a corner by itself. And then didn't want to, like, uncorner itself. No, I'm doing it again. Oh, I see. Well, you know. Will happen eventually, despite my best efforts. They will eventually create themselves successful. Oh my God. No, so you can't say that I did something funny there. Like, that just happened on the first placement. Yeah, well, the angle of the dangle can suck my dick. That's what I say to that. Alright. So, now what I want to do... I'm actually surprised it's so bright in here. Like, what's up? Why is it so bright in here? Oh yeah, we need to replace the floor too. Yeah, but even in the time of day, like, there's only one window here. It's this. Like, there's no other spot that light should be able to come in. Like, if I seal this up, it should be pitch black in here, but it's not. Is it just the... Okay, that was the missing piece. Alright. Yeah, I was like, why is it so bright? Okay, that's actually good to know. That's a little bit of a cramped garage, but that's fine. Want to put a button. I'm gonna put a blue button. I didn't want it for the door though. I'm trying to make a light switch is what I'm trying to do right now. This is attached to the door. Okay, so I need to put it like here then. Now how do I like hook it up to the lights? Do I just use redstone? Oh, it's not a thing? That's not a thing. Oh, I've seen people like have powered lights before though. I've seen it done. Yeah, it can be done. So how do I do it? Like, this is the garage we're making. It has to have lights. Oh, I would need a white in the garage? Why? I mean, I can, but why? Isn't redstone just like a powder, though? Like, whenever I've seen redstone, it's just like powder on the walls, like that. Redstone doesn't stick to walls. Well, it could be a floor switch. Okay. So it had to be like actual redstone blocks on the walls. That's what I'm getting out of this. Or what? No, I don't even see... Or how would I get up the wall, actually? Because, what if I just do this? That works. There. Doesn't stay on, but the idea is there. Okay. No, I've got an idea. So fuck redstone. Fuck this lamp. Lamps are outdated. No one cares about lamps. Lamps are no longer my friend. Buttons are no longer my friend. We got redstone. How about this? Go and do this. Actually, first, I forgot I was going to change the floor. Let's get that done. I'm gonna make the floor polished blackstone. I guess. That looks sufficiently grody for a garage. Okay, so we're going to put a redstone lamp here, redstone lamp here. We're going to get some powder. And then we're going to place... I don't know what these words mean. What is a redstone comparator? Okay, I don't want a repeater. I guess you can just use the repeater and just like turn it on. I could put them in the floor. Not a bad idea, but I want to just try this first. So it's like you walk in, hit the switch. I don't know what this stuff. Okay. I mean, I know this will turn it on, but how do... Oh, it doesn't turn it all on. Alright, that's what I was trying to do, is a lever. That's what I was trying to figure out. Oh, it's just called a lever. Okay. There we go. So how come this is only turning on the one, though? Is it because this block itself is a break? Place a repeater facing away from the lights. So this guy? You mean like right here or something? Oh yeah, that worked. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we have a light switch now. I make this closer to the door. It's gonna open the door too, right? Yeah, it will. Oh, it opens this door also. Alright, there we go. So we have a light switch now, which is what I want. I mean, I know it's a cramped ass garage, but I just kind of wanted, like, the concept there. And we got our cherry blossom out. Fun. A nice little driveway. There we go. Nice little driveway. That is now symmetrical and doesn't piss me off. There we go. Hooray. Alright, I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Gotta use a quick bio break. Think about what you want to see while I'm gone. Alright. Alright. I see. More Cursed Halo. Okay. I mean, I'm not trying to be a redstone genius right now. I just wanted to have lights. Just, you know, because garages have lights. That's all. Where's his, do I have access to that? Is that not an emote he has anymore? I guess he got rid of his redstone genius emote. Who's room used to have a redstone genius emote, but it seems to be gone now. But yeah, that's what I was going to post. But anyway, all right. What's the next build? What are we looking at? Where are we dropping, boys? All the animals wandered off, I've noticed. Like the random cats and bees and stuff, they're all gone. This is my chunk troll distance right now anyway. Keep on. I don't see no cape. I'm about cape on. I can change your main hand, that's interesting. I never knew that. What was I looking up? What was I looking up? Why was I going to my options? Oh, I was going to see what my draw distance was. Okay, I only have it at 10 chunks right now. Which probably makes sense. I don't really need it that far right now. Anyway, yeah, what's the next build? I think Dimension recommended the well, and then I think Midas said the garage, so B or Dimension, I guess, or call the next one. Or anyone else that's in chat that hasn't said anything. I did not mean to specifically message that person. Oh, you're talking about the funny fact that things are broken. They're Midas. So, what's a collar called? It's not called a collar. What is it called? Like name tag? Oh yeah, there it is. How do I use it on you? Need an anvil. Okay. Of course I do. What? Oh, I have to put the item in. Oh, where'd it go? Oh. There you go. No touch, only pet. And the other one will be... I don't know. Dog for a space station? There. There you go. Space station created. Now I can I can punch a hole in the earth. I can try and make a space station. Let's see. I mean, it's probably just gonna be the Death Star. I think that's what I'm gonna make. I'm good at making orbs. I don't know why I just typed orb. So honestly, Death Star would probably look best with stone brick. What are we shitting about? Hello. Oh. What are you up to? Your Steam key? Oh, yeah, I could try to. I would get like really stickler on trying to get the details right though, which I'm still trying to figure out with like whenever I'm drawing it, I'm always having to like study a million scenes from various media to try and figure out what they're supposed to look like. Wait, we'll make an orb. Guess it could be floating. That would make sense. Get up a little guy. Trying to make an orb in Minecraft. See if I can figure that. That's what I call music. It's gonna be a somewhat small Death Star, but that's no longer symmetrical. There we go. Here's the basic outline, I guess. Do the same thing on up here. I am planning to make this 3D. I'm just making the basic shape for fill in the gaps. Spherical. I mean, I guess it should be. It's an orb, so it should be. I guess like 4 deep. Speaking of orbs, Death Egg music. Me trying to visualize how to in my head. Gonna be kind of a top of it's kind of flat, I guess. Yeah, it's okay. Off white. Oh wait. 1, 2, 5 tall. Well, I made it too tall. That means I need to make it wider. By 1. Alright, there we go. I think I'm doing the correct. Maybe. Seems... I don't know anymore. I don't know what's happening. Apparently I was not looking at the widest part of it, but the thinnest part. That's fine. We'll figure it out. I guess it should like slowly get wider here too, so one this should be 5 up here and then it should slowly like get wider. It goes. We should do the 3-step also. 3-step plan. Do the this will be the correct without here. Orbulation. Sort of right, but also seems very wonky.
This is noise.
It needs to get wider. Guess we should have. Yeah, this is work. There we go. It's taking a shape. What that shape is, I couldn't say, but it's definitely taking a shape. I don't know if I would call the shape round anymore. But okay, we got the death cuboid instead. Yeah, I definitely don't work in a 3D space very often. Oh, both they. Well, that's because he can't get to me, so he's going to attack you instead. I'll let the inside be hollow for now. By that I mean it gets to be hollow. Oh right, this side exists. Okay. Okay, so hey, this has blown like a entire hole into my whole plan. We got like a cutaway of the Death Star, I guess, now. Because this side's kind of flat. Yeah, I guess so. Let's see. So we'll make it kind of a greenish color because it's where the beam comes out of. That might work better. Nah, it doesn't work. I tried to control Z just now. Not a thing I can do. E. Yeah, there's been music this whole time. This is the beam. There you go. Kind of comes into like a I don't know, a beam from like the sides like that. Sure, that's the beam. There I go. Oh. Blocks are all these look. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, that one. Oh, that's good. This one's animated. Alright, anyway, the inside of the Death Star's fleshing it. It's the flesh star, yes. It's the under construction Death Star. It's the Death Star 2. So it can stay like partially open like this. And it turns out the Death Star is actually alive. Ah, what a twist. There we go. Hold on. I've got an idea. Will work. Oh yeah, it's bleeding. There we go. It's still being created. There we go. There's our crappy fleshy Death Star partially created. Our flesh star. Yeah. There we go. We did it. All right. What's the next idea? While y'all figure that out. While y'all figure that out, enjoy this terrible Yoshi I created earlier. Anyway. The streamer from E1M1. Right. Give me a second. Oh, from memory. Oh, okay. I was about to load up GZ Doom. That's why it's like it's a good thing you said from memory. Okay. Start with our. I guess the closest thing I have is an iron door. With the way I remember it, Minecraft edition. So there we go. Kind of just like it's kind of like in its own little thing, and there's walls around. Right. Then go out a bit. Widen this up a bit. Out to the side where it drops. I think there's like a pillar here, maybe? Something? Somewhere around here. No, it's... There's like the hole in the ground that has the carpet, but it's not that deep. I can put carpet on a slab. Oh, God damn it. That'd be fun. That'd be great. That'd be good. You know, that'd make me happy. No, don't do it. Okay, we're making all the slabs. Wasn't a step up from there wasn't a step up to that like that, but there is now because I wanted to do a thing and Minecraft said no because slabs are terrible. Why do they even exist? Anyway, there's like this big fuck you. There's like this big square area that's kind of a bluish color, if I remember right. Something like that. I don't remember. But anyway, it's there now. And then you go over here, and there's like a wall here. There's like an entrance place over here. This has the like a couple pillars. say it's like one of them has a button. Go crimson button. I think it's this one. I don't remember which one. I think it's that one. Or all here. There's not that way. Like a little dais. Elevate. Let's not green armor, so I'll just can I dye leather? Can I put like you there and then dye it? No. Okay, well we're just gonna pretend that's green armor. And behind it is like a window looking out. Well, I don't know how to make the armor green. Like, if there's a way to dye leather armor, let me know and I'll do it. But I don't know how to do it. But in a crafting grid with some dye. This doesn't need to like have the walls going up. Alright, so let's that leather armor back. Get to a crafting grid in this mode. Not possible. Is there a way to get to the crafting grid when you're in creative mode? Crafting too? Yeah, I guess I can. There. So I could run redstone all the way from this switch over here to the door, the secret door that's over here, which would be kind of funny, I think, to do. That's fine. That window or whatever here will I'm not you said the story room, so I don't need to go out there. I don't need to create that also. All right. There's like a hallway going to a door. There's like a corpse right here and some barrels around and stuff. I guess cauldron my barrels. There's like a barrel here and a barrel like here. Remember right? They're floating because slabs are the bane of my existence. Fuck slabs. All my homies hate slabs. Turns out slabs are the worst creation in the universe. Who knew? Doesn't seem like I can put redstone down on slabs either, so I'm not doing it. Anyway, here is E1, M1. Like, there's power-ups around. I haven't put those down. I'm pretty sure there's like some pillars around too. Like here and maybe like one. Maybe? Maybe, but yeah. Let's find out how I did. Let's load up Doom real quick. Let's see how accurate I was. So, okay, so this carpet extends the whole way to the window, and there's a divider here. I didn't remember that. Did you? Well, I mean, I don't have that on hand. So I had... Okay, there were pillars, but they were surrounding this blue thing. I didn't remember that. I remember there were pillars, but not where. There's already some shenanigans happening. We got... Okay, the switch was on this side, so I got the switch wrong. This is correct though, but there was more windows. I only remember this one window because I never looked to the left or right. Oh yeah, no, your creator world is definitely not safe. But I remember these pillars at least. Like I got the switch on the wrong side. I remember this door was here, and I remember there was a hallway going out. And I remember the two barrels. I think I had the two barrels in the right spot. Oh no, there's a third barrel. Ah, I didn't remember this one. It was close, though. Could have been worse. Hey. Good job. There we go. Could have been worse. Pretty close. So, I call that a win. I'm going to move the switch to the right side just so that I, like... don't see this in the future and think that that's where the switch is. I think I always go to this side to look for the switch anyway, and it's always wrong, like every time, without fail. Of course, lately I don't even use the Switch anymore because I don't want to get ambushed by the fellas in this room. So I go like the long way to get to it instead. Don't really use the Switch anymore like I used to. Especially when I'm doing like Nightmare and Tyson, because the last thing I need is a bunch of hit scanners like taking pot shots at me. Alright, so what's next? A sailboat. Okay. Alright, well that takes us to oak planks again. You know what, let's make it a darker. Let's make it with a little bit of moss on the bottom. Indicate where it's like been in the sea, there's seaweed and junk on it and barnacles or whatever. Full. First, oh, here we go. Here's our sailboat. We did it. I'm just kidding. All right. I haven't been building in this direction much, so I'm gonna go this way. All right, so let's put like. I'm gonna make some. That's an add time. You know what? No, I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna build the boat first, and then I'm gonna put water under it. Maybe. Let's at least get the outline of the boat. Go. Thing coming out front here. Pressure plate. Make the whole thing for plates. The top of it, so it's been kind of washed away a little bit. Wood's been sun bleached. Using slabs, which I'm probably going to regret. Why am I using slabs? Why use slabs? I know slabs will only cause nothing but trouble. Like, no one's seeing the bottom of it, like, from inside. We don't need to use slabs. Stop doing that. Don't do... Say no to slabs. Because it's just going to stop me from placing things on it. It's going to be like, oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, are the ads over? Or are the ads starting? Okay, no, I think the ads are over. So when you said a sailboat, I don't know if you meant like a modern sailboat, which is really small and like a 1 to 2 person craft, or if you meant like, you know, an actual like old like sailing ship. I interpret it as like a sailing ship. That's what I'm making. Let's see, this is the back of the boat. I'm gonna have stairs. There'll probably be a door here, actually. Need to make this one. What are these? Jungle. Stairs are just hitting me so much. Need restore. Whatever. Usually the like captain's quarters, like up here, I feel like. If I remember right, the captain quarters usually like up there. Is a wheel a thing? I don't think a wheel is a thing. But I could probably do this all today. Do a wheel. Why would I do something that's a facsimile of a wheel in this game about blocks? You know what? Sure. There are no round objects in the game, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna go with that. That's our wheel. Very magical wheel. Okay, obviously. It's a bit. Railing. For here, where of course we have our plank. We'll actually use a slab here. It'll be crimson. There's our plank walk. Fences here. Now we need our save. Whole way that. Not really a rope, so I guess I'll just put as no. Hey. Hey. Up. Couple of oh, whatever. Yeah. Here's that's that part of the boat. Usually kind of like a ladder. What's our armor stand? Obviously we need to have a headpiece. The way to like kind of have them, I feel like there's a way to kind of have them like pointing at some armor stands. Like I know you can pose them somehow. I've seen it done. If I right click on it, just take the armor away. Oh, that's a bedrock thing. Never mind. We got a Goldman. Or thing there. A little, like they usually have like a little. Wait. Or the fact that the boat is hollow. Oh, it reminds me, I forgot something. I need. Nah, it looks like chocolate. That looks like a chocolate bar. Applins too. There we go. Not meant to be used, but there it is. Gotta get down to the cargo hold somehow. like the rudder should actually be slightly lower because it should be in the water. Down. A lot of Final Fantasy music played in this OC Remix playlist I've got here for some reason. And it's funny because a lot of it is from 6, a game that I've only played like a little bit of and then just like pieced out of. Yeah, y'all know I've never beaten 6. I've talked about that multiple times. Like I even, like when I was to that point in the Pixar Master run, I was like, man, I do not feel like it right now and I haven't circled back to it yet. Probably should. Yeah, one day. Maybe. Perhaps. And there's a lot of dirt down here. Thought y'all should know. There is entirely too much dirt down here. Yep. More to do. We're not done. What good's a plank if it's not over water? That looks stupid. Don't do that. I feel like this would be faster if I was using an enchanted, like, shovel. Actually, I know it would be faster if I was using an enchanted shovel. Okay. Time to start watering this place up. Hey Zol, how's it going? I am, yeah, making structures as suggested by the chat. Alright, now, done this, our Aussie bottom of the Can't get like the right angle of the dangle here. I have to do this and then like refill dirt afterwards. Wait, how you doing, Zool? That's fine. Work with me. I'm pretty good. It's Friday. This week was long. Let me tell you. This week just did not want it. I don't know why. Lost it. That should. Probably random water to get around here. Okay. There is our boat. Let's put something on the... Let's put a flag up here. Actually, we can have like a crow's nest. Little flag on it. That like this. The hell? Oh, there. I'm gonna put a slab, and we'll regret it. Here it comes. Can I put a ladder on that? That would be too good to be true. Let's put fence up here, actually. Fence tell you. Looking out of this will be flag. Let's see. Can't just put. Oh. Okay. Whoops. Apparently my paintings are custom right now. Did not remember that. Yeah, banner. Okay. I don't know how. I'm trying to get the fuck out of my inventory. Trying to figure out how to do all that stuff. Banner. How do I... Okay, so there's a bunch of banner patterns? How do I make use of those? Like if I wanted to, like, make a custom... a loom? Okay. I'm curious, like... Hold on. What happens if I put, like, just a really large painting here? Will it actually do it? No. Okay. Ah, I see. Alright, so I need a loom. So... Looks like I need dyes, maybe? So I'm wanting to make just like a Jolly Roger, basically. Basically just black and white dyes are all I really need. And I guess I need a pattern? Full chart? Okay, there we go. Perfect. There we go. There's our, we got a pirate ship now. With a little bit of a trouble down in the cargo hold here, but they'll make it. They'll figure it out. All right, what else we got going on? So for those joining, from the beginning onward, we have a cat, which is supposed to be the cat in the top left there, the no touch only pets. Then we have a bicycle pump, because of course we do. Then we got a lemonade stand, which is out to lunch. Then we made the Island Sanctuary, like, main building from 14, which I didn't really remember a whole lot from, except that there's NPCs in there, because that's... I know it's the second floor, I have no idea what's up there, because I don't go up there. And there's NPCs here that sell you stuff. We got no touch only pet here. Then we made a garage. I put a cherry blossom out in front of it for no particular reason. And I gave it working lights. And a very crappy one-seater car here made of wood. Then we made a well. Got a well down here. Then we made the shittiest Death Star of all time, which I decided was the under construction Death Star 2, and also made of flesh. And then we did my best memory recreation of E1M1's starting room, which I remember. These are explosive barrels. I remember 2 of the 3 of them. There's one here also. This carpet goes to the window, and there's a divider here. I did not remember. This was mostly accurate, except that there's a window on the left and right, which I've never noticed before because I never look left or right in this room. Here's the green armor you get. Well, I didn't do the roof on purpose because you don't look up in Doom, so who gives a shit? And we got our pirate ship. So we've got the steering wheel here, which is that's best I could do. We got the captain's quarters, which you have to be really short to live in them, but there they are. And of course, Jolly Roger up there that we just made. A plank. Yeah, go ahead if you have any suggestions, Zool, for something to build, throw it my way. Something, you know. Yeah, Flesh Star. Because Cause like so far the highlight of like any of my Minecraft builds is the sussy boosty holding the football that I did in Oozeworm's Minecraft builds battles. That's like the best thing I've ever done. Just holding a football with its giant ass. I like how the whatever else I spawned, I don't know if it like despawned or just they just wandered off and like out of the draw distance. I don't know what happened. I feel like cherry blossom trees are new. I don't remember these existing even like half a year. I mean, I can't say I play Minecraft a whole lot, but I'm in creative mode often enough that I feel like I'd recognize new stuff. Crow's Nest exists. Yeah, the pattern is also new to me. I'm afraid to find out what other paintings I have. Like, I don't even remember. I don't remember doing whatever is going on with that, but apparently I changed out all of the paintings, or some of the paintings. Let's go on an adventure and find out what all we got here. We got that. Oh, I see. Yeah. That one again. Okay. Are we just getting the same size here? That's a random size, but did not seem... I see. Okay, that one's just the same one. Well, anyway, yeah, apparently there's many paintings for some reason. I don't know. I don't know when I did that. I do not remember doing that. Yeah. You got any ideas yet, Zul, or are you still thinking? I assume that's something I could just do. Oh yeah, it's a resource pack. I can just do this. There we go. Now I can actually put a painting up and it won't be whatever is going on there. Glass dome, a Taco Bell. Okay, now it's just the normal funny painting. They're boring. I guess I could do the flaming skull up here. Give it to me. There we go. Or now here's the question: what does the flaming skull equate to? It equates to that. So this is a flaming skull. So everyone knows. Taco Baco. We're talking about a Taco Bell. I don't really remember what they look like, honestly. Like, I know because they used to have a signature look to them because they're supposed to look like a mission. But now like all the fast food restaurants just look generic. Like Wendy's used to always have that like green room where you could like sit and look outside and stuff, which was awesome. Like I always liked that, and then OG Taco Belly, and then you know, like everyone had like a I see. Yeah, everyone had a signature like look. Why are you on your phone, by the way? Like, shouldn't you be home by now? It's really late. Oh, I see. But yeah, everyone's just changed their restaurants to all look the same now. Like, no one's interesting. Even the Pizza Huts are just like generic, like strip mall buildings now. I guess it's probably better for insurance, but it's still boring. That's kind of the big thing right now is insurance costs are so high these days that like anything that deviates from the norm is just, you know. All right, so we're just gonna build a bell, huh? Gold. We'll just make it out of gold. Block of raw gold. So a bell shape. Yeah, it does this. That's kind of a bell shape, right? There we go. There's our Taco Bell. That's a bell. I should have I used to have something that would output what my let me see if I still have that actually. I used to have a thing that would output what I was playing music wise from here. Do I still have that? The plugin. You. Components. Is that what this is? I don't remember. Yeah, I definitely had a plugin that would like output to a text file, but I don't know if I have that anymore. I'd have to go find it. Yeah, it'd just be like nice to have no, I just meant like to have like the text saying what. No, it wasn't OBS, it was Foobar. But like I used to have a plugin that would just output would output the text of the music. You know, so people I could just like make it exist so you could see it. Now playing. Now playing simple. Seems like do I still have I definitely had it at one point. Doesn't look like I do anymore though. Where it went. Ugh. It's too much work. I don't feel like it. Anyway, what's the next thing I'm building? While a steam train? Oh my god. Okay. Speaking of trains and not having steam, this iron blocks, like a dark iron block. Iron's like so bright in this, and I always think of trains as, yeah, maybe this chiseled, polished deep. Check out. Not that one. Other one. These two are like almost the same. This one would be good for the smoke. Like, let's see. We'll need okay, I can't just like make a really wide track. Guess I could make it like a 2x2 like this and stop that. Like build it on here. Assuming I can put block. Okay, it can. It kind of floats, but you know that's fine. So let's see. I'm gonna use fence as a weed. Beds, or I guess. Not gonna be a very large train, but that's fine. So anyone watch the Ahsoka show, by the way? I have opinions. We're gonna do that. A couple of fires in. There we go. So it moved at a glacial pace for one thing, which, you know, fine, whatever. But stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop. Everyone stop. My God. It moved at a glacial pace, and was just kind of generally disappointing. Like, nothing happened, basically, for most of it, I feel like. It took a really long time to have anything happen, and then when it finally did, it was just like, well, it's over now. Wait a year. Yeah, it was nice seeing the characters again, I guess. But yeah, it definitely just didn't really go anywhere. Like, so basically it wasn't until episode 5 that, like, out of 8 that anything happened. Yeah. So, like, it took till, like, episode 5 for anything to even happen. And then when it did happen, it was just like, okay, well, okay, no. When anything did finally happen, it was just like Midas said, it was just they switched places. So everyone that was in one spot is now in the other spot, and vice versa. So, yeah, well, you know what ended suddenly is the season of the Harley show. Like, it ended, and I was like, wait, it's over? Like, I didn't even realize. There's like a front to the right, usually. Front cabin of sorts. There's like the steam room that's attached to it. I guess that would be like. Like the engine room. I think it's at the. That would make sense. Okay. There. And then I guess the back of it can just be like a connector, and then it's pulling chain. Pulling like, I don't know, bunch of wood. Sorry, I lost track what I was doing. Yeah. Yeah, the Harley show, like the Harley show is great, but this season, like it ended and I didn't even realize it was over. I was just like waiting for the next episode and it didn't come. I was like, wait, is it done? It's like, oh, I guess it's done. This season ended very abruptly and it was kind of short too. So I'm wondering if it was probably like the Writers Guild and the Actors Guild and all that like had their strikes, so maybe that affected it. Would planks look better? I think planks would look better than like whole ass wood. Yeah, maybe. Oh, it's ended? Okay, well that's good, I guess. Hopefully that ended with like a good resolution for everyone involved. So anyway, here's a oh, actually perfect, not so perfect. Yeah, you go in, you can like stoke the fire with whatever coal's around. There we go. There we go. There's like a little bubble deep sleep. Get around the outside. There we go. There's my steam train or whatever. I guess you said steam train, but I made a coal train. So whoops, but anyway. Here's a train, I guess. Yeah, it's true. I guess you had to heat the water somehow. And it's floating things down here. Oh, hold on. What happens? Test a couple of things. Popper. Okay, no, that not only doesn't work, but they start moving. Okay. Well. Anyway, I'm probably gonna do like one more build. It's Friday and I'm tired. So, anyone hasn't suggested something yet? Can of cola. Make a Pepsi just to fuck with you. Yes, I'm glad someone knows what I'm doing. S. There we go. Oh, wait. I switched colors. I was trying to do the... Pepsi colors are like blue and red, right? Something like that? Yeah, there we go. Got this. Oh, and white. Okay. Can... Got this. There's your Pepsi. Pepis Bell. Pepis Bell, the worst version of Taco Bell. They don't have Baja Blast, they just have I don't know, ass. I like how I made it monospace except for the eye, which I got lazy on. Like, I should have added serifs to the eye to make it like monospace like I usually do with my fonts, but I just didn't for some reason. Because you might notice that whenever I do pixel art fonts, I always like monospace them. They're like, this one's a 4x5, but like a lot of times I'll make them 5x5 or 4x4. Like consistent. There's our apples. Okay, but yeah, I am I'm a little tired, so I'll do a quick tour just for anyone coming in late. We got Cat. This is supposed to be the cat in the top left, Cartman, who loves to be pet but does not like to be touched. We've got bicycle pump that I just did with the same colors because I was being lazy. We've got a lemonade stand that is out to lunch and makes their lemonade out of honey, apparently. Honey and also lava. We've got the Final Fantasy 14 Island Sanctuary hut thing. We got a well. Got a garage with working lights. And not a well maintained ceiling. I like this garage door here. We have the Flush Star, which was going to be the Death Star, and then I got lazy and decided to just make it flesh. We have E1M1 from memory, which is semi-accurate. Could be worse. We have a pirate ship. Have a steam/coal train. And then we have a Taco Bell, which is just the bell. And then we have a Beppis, which is a soda can. Some of them I put more effort into than others. But yeah, that is that. So thanks for coming by, everyone. I hope you all had a good time. I'll probably be back tomorrow with more of the Doom stuff. The ramp 2023. Yeah. You all have a good rest of your Friday.